Hello everybody. I thought I would come on and do kind of a life update. As you guys saw, my dad is going through cancer, and that's kind of why lately I've been very spotty on YouTube. It's just been heavy on my heart, okay? It's not that anything, well, I wouldn't say nothing. We did get a timeline on my dad, and that was pretty heavy to deal with. But it's just been kind of hard to like pretend like I'm excited. I was dealing with some like mental health issues for a little while. I think most of it was hormonal because my doctor put me on progesterone and went a little bit crazy. It just made me feel like my emotions times 10, like everything was a big deal. I was like all over the place. Then on top of that, I'm dealing with like cancer with my dad and all that entails, the ups and downs of emotions with that. So anyways, that's where I've kind of been and why it took me so long to edit all of the cruise vlogs. It's also a lot when we get back from vacation because I don't edit while we're on vacation, okay? When we're on vacation, I'm enjoying it. I vlog it all and I'm like, I'll post it when I can, and I know all of you guys are fine with that, but it's like the thought of editing all those videos is a lot to think about because I know how long it takes. It does take me a long time to edit most videos. This one will probably not because it's just going to basically be a boring video of me talking, and then I'm gonna probably, I don't know, I'll bring you through the rest of the day, but I don't have anything planned today. I plan to get my room cleaned up and make dinner, and I think that's all I have for today. I just wanted to pick up the camera because it's been a really long time. Actually, the last time we filmed an actual vlog was our Costco one, and that was filmed on February 18th. That's how long it's been since I've actually vlogged. Now I did do my dad's, I guess my dad's haircut was really technically the last time, and that was about a month ago, maybe a little over a month ago. But other than that, that's the only 2 vlogs I've filmed since we've been back, and so it's just felt weird to even pick up the camera. As always, I'm on Instagram, okay? I'm gonna leave that here. I normally post on Instagram, so go follow me there if you have Instagram. It's the personal connection that I love there, that I can like chat with you guys. I love that. Another update, I am going to update on Landon's health journey here. I don't think I've updated, no. Oh, I probably should have got a little more organized for this, guys. Okay, because nothing's going to be in timeline. It's going to be what comes to me. But we did have a really cool appointment. It's kind of a long story, and I know I'm such a chatter, but let me try to make this short. There was one pediatric neurologist in the state of Alaska, okay? She was in Anchorage. She decided to move to a different clinic, but it is a native clinic, so we don't qualify to go see her. I'm happy for her because it's probably so much slower than what she's used to now, and she was amazing, okay? But what that did was make it so there was not one pediatric neurologist in the state of Alaska open to the public, so we had to get reestablished with Seattle Children's. Seattle Children's is where Landon got diagnosed in December of 2020. For those that have not been following, my, at the time, 8-year-old son lost ability to use his legs and hands for the most part. He was very, very weak. He was in a wheelchair. We went through a journey. I fought and fought and fought. We ended up I begged and pleaded to get a spot at Seattle Children's. They called me like 2 weeks before Christmas and was like, we can get you in a week. And we dropped everything. We flew down there, got a diagnosis for him and a treatment. It was a very, very traumatic time in my life. I cannot rewatch those videos and relive that because it is very hard. It was how I got through it because it kind of gave me, platform's not really the right word. It wasn't even used as a platform. It was used as kind of a diary for me and a place to kind of talk and vent, and you guys were kind of my therapist at the time. So anyways, The doctor that we saw at Seattle Children's was very kind. We loved him, okay? When we came back to Alaska and got him on his treatment plan, we had to move back to the neurologist that was in Anchorage because Seattle Children's wouldn't take telemed appointments at the time for Alaska patients. Okay. So we never could have a follow-up with them because it wasn't worth, he was doing so well that I'm like, I don't want to fly all the way there just to be like, yep, he's doing good. Because that's a lot of money and that's a lot of like unnecessary travel. And I was just like, well, we love our neurologist here in Anchorage. Okay. This is really, really long. Just listen, when I say long story short, it is never short. It's always long. So it's been 4 years since Landon originally got diagnosed. We reestablished care with Seattle Children's and we went to go have a telemed appointment with a neurologist there. Come to find out, it was the original neurologist that Landon got the diagnosis with. I was flabbergasted, literally. I don't even know the other word. He popped on the screen and it like dawned on me. That point of my memory is a little bit spotty. Like I couldn't even have told you what he looked like before this appointment just recently. But he popped on the screen and I immediately was like, oh my gosh, it's you. Like I didn't even know what to say. And he was so excited to see how well Landon was doing. He remembered us. Like he remembered us talking about the candy cane light poles in North Pole, Alaska. And he remembered so many details of us that I was like, what in the world? Like how many patients has this guy seen in the 4.5 years since we've seen him? It was mind blowing. Okay, long story, long, and even longer. He was so excited to see how Landon was doing. He went through all of his charts and saw the progress that he's made. And he was like, do you guys feel like he's ready to like kind of wean off of IVIG? And I was like, I'm actually feeling very good about that. I'm not going to lie, when he doesn't have IVIG, it's going to be very emotional for me because that saved his life. So, oof. But he decided to put him every 6 weeks for 3 infusions. After that, we're going to go to 7. And we're going to do that for 3 infusions. And then we're going to go to 8. And so the plan is to eventually wean him off. Now, with that, it probably is going to take a year, maybe 2 years to wean him off. But they're getting longer and longer in between infusions. And that's really good news. He has not had any of the issues he's had in the past where when we space them out, he starts to, it first shows up in his GI system. And we haven't had any of that. He hasn't had any of that. That's not me. But he has not had any of that. And so it's just been really, I kind of hold my breath, okay, because we have tried extending his infusions in the past and it did not go great. So I just kind of hold my breath, okay? But so far, he is every 6 weeks and he is doing great. Long story. He's just every 6 weeks. I am trying to think about what else has gone on. It's the end of the school year soon. So like it gets a little bit crazy. So I can't even guarantee that I'm going to be doing a lot of vlogs. I will say I did sell my van. Possibly prematurely, but not really. So the AC unit does not work in that thing. And Lance has tried going through it. It was a 13-year-old van. Okay. She didn't have a ton of miles on her. She had like 125, maybe about that. So she was still in pretty good condition, but she was 13 years old. Okay. The AC unit did not work. And she's black on black. So dark exterior, dark interior. I'm a very hot person. So hot. Oh no. The bees just came out yesterday. Anyways, not a hot person. I am a very warm-blooded person. And so No AC does not work for me. We were very honest in our ad, and we did like drop the price a little bit because it doesn't have AC. So I'm on the lookout for a new vehicle, but I don't know if you guys have looked at vehicles lately. For what my family needs, it's like $50,000 to $60,000, and that's not new. That's a couple years old. So I'm going to be waiting for a little bit. We thought we were going to bite the bullet, and then we saw, even with like money down on it, how much the payment was going to be, and we were like, no, it's so silly. And I know everybody just must be used to the like payments. I don't know. I haven't had a car payment for a very long time, and so it was too much of a shock. I'm like, no. It's about to be summertime. We're about to go into adventure mode. Hopefully I do find something that's not ridiculous. But in the meantime, I get the old camper runner. I'm driving this guy. Until then, she's a little rough, okay? She was a farm truck, and she's a 2500. So like, Lance has explained to me that the shocks are stiffer. So like every bump is jolty, okay? But it does fit all 6 of us. So, oh, neighbors. Can't let the neighbors know we vlog. I'm just kidding. It just looks awkward. So that's the update. I'm sure I'll think of other things that have happened, Kay. A lot's been going on. I just am drawing a blank, and I just wanted to pick up the camera so you get like a mini life update. I'm going to continue vlogging. If I remember... so out of the vlogging game that it feels weird. It's not going to feel natural to like vlog my day, but I am very grateful that it is spring. It was mental health wise, it was a little bit of a rough, especially after the cruise. I really struggled. I did talk about that a little bit on our like Costco vlog, how much I was struggling getting back to real life, but like the winter blues hit really hard after that. And so I'm doing much better, okay? I just want you guys to know I'm not always bubbly, okay? I'm not always happy. I have down days too, and I think it's important to acknowledge that. I don't like to post when I'm in that mood because I'm like, ew, I don't even want to be around myself, let alone film myself. Okay, anyways, let's continue on with my day. I'm going to go probably work on my room some, and I don't know, drink my Alani. I did get the sherbet swirl. I got me a case, and I gave my sister-in-law a case, because we're like little Alani twins. If you're an Alani drinker, I don't think there's enough raspberry flavor in this. It does taste like sherbet a little bit, but it's very orange heavy. As an ice cream girl, I wasn't 100% impressed, okay? Scale of 1 to 10 on this, I would give it like a 6.8, okay? It's good, maybe a 7. Maybe some, it's good, okay? It's a good drink. It's just, I'm tired of orange, okay? But honestly, there hasn't been a lot to vlog, okay? I have worked so hard on my room. You guys, our room is one of my big struggles, okay? It has been my kitchen and my room. The kitchen is just a constant struggle, I feel like, in most houses. We have 3 bedrooms and we have 6 people. And so we don't have any spare area. We don't have like a closet. We don't have anything. It's just 3 bedrooms. And so there's not a lot of storage. And our room is kind of the catch-all. And so, yeah, I've been working really hard, and Lance has been helping me to like get it under control and have better habits of not just like taking something off the bed and setting it on the dresser or any of that. So anyways, I'm getting somewhere. This doesn't make it look like it's very good, but I've emptied 3 baskets of clothes and I'm still working on it. That's my pile to hang up, and then those are my leggings to hang up. Anyways, I'm just checking in. I talked to my sister for like an hour and it was so nice. That's why she was in my ear. I was talking to her. It was just really good to catch up. So yeah, kids are home and we're just chugging right along. All right, guys, I am going to be making dinner. And something I've been doing lately is whenever I get a Costco chicken, I get a second one. And so we eat a dinner on the Costco chicken and then I take off the rest of it and I put it in a Ziploc bag. And then I take that other chicken and I shred it all up. I got like 4.2 pounds of chicken, which isn't really, I guess, that much. Maybe that was just what I froze. Oh, you scared me. I didn't know you were right there. But it is really late for dinner. So I'm gonna use this. It's already cooked and we're gonna make some quick chicken tacos. Make my own taco seasoning because one, it has wheat in the little packets. We still use the packets once in a while, okay? Like during camping, I'm not gonna bring this. I'm just gonna use the packets. But was it last summer? No, 2 summers ago. I put our jar of taco seasoning in there and the whole camper just smelled like taco seasoning all summer. It was so funny. Anyways, I will leave a recipe down below of what I put in this. I use this for my tacos and also my chili. Same seasoning. I just dump as much as my little heart desires in both.
Woo! Is it just me or at the level?
Alright, you guys. If I was like a good vlogger, I'd probably go put clothes back on, but I'm already in my pajamas. And I'm just not gonna do that, okay? But I am currently in my Taco Bell pajamas. Anyways, dinner was great. It was so nice to have that chicken shredded, and like all I did was add the shredded chicken, some water, and my Taco Bell taco seasoning. That's why I have these on, because it was taco night. My taco seasoning, and I just let it cook for like 5-10 minutes and it was done. I shredded some cheese. I mean, shredding the cheese probably took the longest out of everything. So it was very easy dinner. Everyone was really happy. I did end up having to make a little bit more for Lance's lunch, but it was like, again, took like 5 minutes. So don't shred 2 and put it in 1 gallon baggie though, because it was kind of like clumped together and I had to break it apart, try to freeze it flat. Oh, one thing I do want to update on is Our insurance finally said yes on Natalie's medicine. If you saw my trip to Anchorage, I was going because I had some questions about that too, of like, why couldn't they just send it? Because they were samples at the dermatologist's office, they're not allowed to ship them out, okay? I totally understand, I get that. Also, they're refrigerated, so there was like a whole nother step to that. The only option was for me to fly down there and pick them up with ice packs and fly back. And it was totally fine because it kind of gave me a day to chill. Got to see the legs. It was just fine, okay? It was okay for me. I was extremely tired, but that's all. But yeah, insurance finally, I wrote a letter, her GI doctor wrote a really crazy letter that they sent it to me and I was like, that is the craziest letter I've ever seen from a doctor. Like, it was very serious. Like, do not change your medicine. You are going to be held liable if anything happens to her. Like, it was such a good letter. I was very thankful for that. I wrote a letter talking about her situation. They finally said yes. So, no more trips to Anchorage, at least for the next year. Very grateful for that. I did get to make my dad a port shirt. He did get a port on the same side that Landon has, and so I will put a little bit of footage. Now, I recorded this for a reel, so it's gonna be this way, but I'll add some footage of that right here. It cost me about $11 or $12 to make that shirt. I bought an Old Navy shirt and a zipper, and I just cut it and sewed it in. It's not super nice. I probably could have folded the edges over and sewn it, but it was cotton, and I was like, you know what? He's gonna wear it once every 3 weeks. It'll be just fine. So it was a lot of fun, a little emotional, but fun to be able to make that for my dad after making him for my son. So thank you guys for coming along today on this random update vlog video. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!